Welcome. In this video I will be demonstrating some of the recent changes to the front end of the regional events registration system. So what I've done is I've visited my development website and I've brought up the calendar of events. As you can see here, we have the option to log in or to go to the national site to create an account, and we see a couple of events I've pre-configured here. I'm going to go ahead and click on register for the Drive and Dine event, which is just one of the templates we're using. Because it's a members only event for registration, there are no guests allowed. I am prompted to log in once I've clicked register, and I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, it whisks me back to the registration page where the information is pre-filled from my member account, and I'm prompted to bring in a number of guests or not. So I'm going to go ahead and just say I'm going to bring one guest with me, and that expands a form where I can enter the guest's information. In this case, I'll just use Cheryl. Oh, quick note, the form validation has been updated, so if I don't fill in any of these required fields, then I can't submit, and it does focus the field and highlight it in red, let me know that I need to fill that information out. Okay, I've completed this form. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to the next step. This is where I'm prompted to select the price options for each attendee. In this case, I have two prices available for me, the member, and then I have just the public guest option available for the guest. So I'll select those. Now I'm required to select my activities. So in this case, you can see the driving experience is actually for members only. And so that option isn't available for the guest, Cheryl, in this case. So I'll go ahead, I'm going to select driving experience for me, where I'm prompted to fill out my car information. And as you can see, the form validation is still in place, and so I can't submit the form until I've made these fields required. Also, all of these fields can be toggled to be required or not through the admin. Extra fields added, drop-down option choices specified, whatever we'd like. I'm just going to go ahead and enter my junky Mazda. Okay, and now if neither party were to participate in the pre-drive lunch, that's okay because that activity is not required. But we could make it required in the admin, and then they would need to select an option. So we are going to participate in the lunch, and so I'm just going to check the box next to each of those, and we'll see that expands the lunch selection option for each. So because you've checked the box, you do have to make a selection here. And then these selections can be members only, public, or everyone. And so in this case, because I'm the member, there's a member only bone-in New York strip available for 15 bucks. But non-members have to choose between the roasted chicken and the blade steak. I'll go ahead and do the blade steak for her. And that takes us to the review page, where basically it just sums up all the choices I've made, displays the total price, and allows me to proceed to the checkout phase. Okay, at this point, we have the ability to either pay through PayPal or mail in a check, and these are all configurable through the admin. So if they mail in a check, basically it just completes their registration, and then if you go through PayPal, then of course it takes you to the PayPal site where then you can complete the registration in the same way. In this case, just to demonstrate things, I'm going to click Admin Checkout, which basically just takes us to the receipt page as if we had checked out. Here we have the registration received confirmation. It's the same information we saw in the review phase, except this has a print button as well. So we're going to be adding some features here coming up, including defining the maximum number of participants for events and activities and options, so that we can control how many people are allowed to select a particular option or activity. And of course, that'll be first come, first serve. Thank you.